All right, hello. This is Bobby Brown doing my EDF quiz here. And for my screen recording, I chose to do a description of a project. And since I would like to be a history teacher, I figured the lesson I'd choose would be the Great Depression. So I want my students to create a scrapbook, like a literally like scrapbook, cut and paste pictures, as if you are a person that lived through that time period. I want my students to take over the viewpoint of that person. I put preferably an immigrant because there's a lot of immigrant stories of people in cities like Irish immigrants or Italian immigrants around this time who got hit hard by the Great Depression. And I said they could create a character or they could find a character because there is a lot of journal entries and historical documents of actual people that lived through it. But it would be more creative to create their own character, and they can't steal. They can't steal anything that that actual person has written. That everything has to be original. So I split it up into two sections just to work the students' brains. I wanted a writing portion, 50 points, scrapbook portion, 50 points. Total is 100 points. And I don't want to put like an emphasis on like the artistic students. Like if it's pretty, that's cool. You get 10 points, but like I only put a fifth of the points for the scrapbook on presentation and how cool it looks, because that's not the main point. The main point is that they understand what they're doing and they know the content. And I want at least 12 pages. That's the main thing. Like get to the actual goal. Like get to how many pages you need. Like I don't want to be too heavily grading on this one. Like as long as they actually finish what needs to be finished, you're going to get a majority of the points. Like you put the effort forth. And the content can be pictures, it can be journal entries, like the writing portion says. I want them to write letters to family members, fake letters. Like I said, you can't take letters that actual people have actually written. Like, I want them to write like, "Dearest mother, it's been a week without food. We've really been struggling out here, but the harvest is coming soon." Stuff like that. Poems, just to get their brains working. They don't have to be crazy, but uh, that is part of the curriculum. I want them to, like get the gears turning. Write like people back in the day wrote poems in their spare time. Journal entries is just that's where the historical accuracy comes in. I want them to write like what was going on, what they did that day, like what kind of agencies they saw, like all the New Deal agencies could be included in there. The journal entries is like a majority of the historical content that I want them to find. So that is my project that I created, and that is what I want my students to do.